podcast. Yup, big release tonight by, they say, one of the greatest of all time, Eminem. Just released the death of Slim Shady, coup De Garcia, whatever that means. But, it's a long waited. A lot of people want to listen to this album. A lot of people will be doing reviews. The internet will be going wild. Besides Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, this is probably the next big news in hip hop. So I listened to one of his first singles, Houdini. Didn't really feel it. It sounded like the normal stuff what he usually puts out. You could call me a hater, whatever you want, but it's just a normal Eminem. Now he has a new track. Not a new track, well, a new visual what came out a while ago with Big Sean and Babytron. Babytron's basically a new artist. It's called Toby, the track, right? Eminem's on it. I thought that was weak, that track too. I'm thinking Eminem could do way better than that. Wasn't really feeling that Toby track. I know Big Sean he's trying to make a comeback. Babytron, this is the introduction to him. Maybe he's gonna be signed to Shady Records, because for you to be with Eminem and you're just coming up, that's a big cosign. Big Sean, he had some bars, but Eminem, I expect better. He didn't even really bring it on this. It's just the visuals, right? Great visuals, graphic design, but not really feeling the Toby, not feeling the Houdini. Eminem could do way better than that, right? I don't know what's going on. Hopefully he has more better tracks, bangers, right? Because I'm not feeling that. What do you think, people? Tonight's a big release right now. Very big release. Tomorrow, today, it's early morning. It was released 12 a.m., right? It's gonna be all over the net. All over the net. People will be doing reviews. Everybody will have their opinion, including me. But the first two tracks, Houdini and Toby, not a good start. I don't know who produced this album mostly. If Dre has any hands in it, probably does. Eminem probably, he's a producer, but the Houdini and Toby, not feeling it. People, what do you think of this? You could put down your opinions and everything, right? You could put your opinions down. So, what do you think of it? Because I don't know. I really don't know. Hopefully he brings something else to the table, right? Start a poll. Let me start a poll. Create this poll. What do you think of this? Yes or no? Let's start a poll. Start a poll. What's happening now, right? Because a lot of people want to know, what do you guys think so far of Eminem's release? Was it released better than his previous ones or no? Was it? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what this poll business. Let's see something. What's going on? Yep. So 12 a.m., 4 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, Eminem, right? The death of Slim Shady, coup De Garcia was released. And now the internet's going crazy. Let's see if this kind of overshadows a little bit of Kendrick Lamar's energy, what's out there right now. Will Eminem kind of take that spot, that number one spot, if you want to call it? Other releases are supposed to come out tonight. Rumored Drake supposedly supposed to have some music out. But Right now is Eminem's time. Eminem shine. Let's see what goes on, you know? Let's see. Let's check it out. Okay. Bless. Yeah, man. People subscribe and please comment and like. Because so far, I only heard 2 tracks. I have to be honest. There's probably a whole slew of tracks with features. So I can't judge the whole album until I listen to it. But right now, I've listened to 2 tracks and they ain't that good. I'll be straight up. It's not that good. Is this the ending of Eminem? Is this like, is he trying to say that this is like an exit album, or will it continue? I don't think he's gonna give up hip hop. He loves hip hop, but it's like the death of Slim Shady, so he's like killing off that character, and he's gonna start a new one, or are we gonna see the Marshall Mathers? Is he gonna go by that, just by that name? We shall see, right? A lot of people will be talking about this. A lot of talk. Will there be ever another Eminem? I don't think so. I don't think we'll ever see another white rapper on this high level. No. And with the respect that he gets from a lot of the community. Will we ever see a other person like Eminem? Like who's white? No. And remember, he got the cosign a long time ago from a lot of people. So he deserves his flowers. He got some of the greats, respecting him. So you got to respect Eminem. Tonight, this morning was the release. Like I said, 12 a.m. It's going to get a lot of people's opinions about it. But like I said, the first 2 tracks he released was not feeling it. I wasn't feeling the Houdini and this Toby one, right? I heard the previews, and tonight I just took it in, all in. Very fast, very cheap. I think he could do better. Eminem can do better. It was very fast and very cheap for him. Big Sean, he brought his, but I think he could even do better. Baby Tron, he's new. He gets an excuse. I don't know. I think Baby Tron brought the best bars. What stood out, right? You guys could comment and put your opinions, what you think about this album as it plays out. I know it's on YouTube right now. There's YouTube parties probably. This is the Great White Hope. Let's be straight up. Eminem is the Great White Hope. Everybody wants, not everybody. People who fit his demographic they're just waiting. Right now, as people praise Kendrick Lamar as the new king of hip hop in this era. Now let's see what goes on, right? Eminem hasn't been in no beefs. He's been clean for a while, good while, and this is his a major project. He hasn't done a major project in a long time, right? But it should be interesting how much features he has on this album. Let's see how much features he has on this album. Like I said, Eminem's a hip hop head and he studies the game. Like I'm saying, a lot of people listen to the album, but I listened to 2 tracks and I wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it at all. So, respect to Eminem with his new album, The Death of Slim Shady, right? Coup De Garcia, right? So I think this one's supposed to be special. He's trying to, look out for him winning a lot of awards, a lot of praise. Let's see if he does interviews, more interviews. Let's see what goes on, what plays out. Because we do need hip hop back, no matter what. We do need this hip hop to come back. Kendrick and even Drake, they brought up some type of morale. Eminem will probably bring it up now. That if you want to see an example, he's a perfect example. Eminem, he is the perfect example. So hopefully people bring their bars up, bring their skills up, and everything. Even though I wasn't feeling the tracks what he released first, I wasn't feeling those two tracks, the Houdini and this Toby. Good visuals. I see that he likes colorful visuals. He says this is a conceptual or whatever album. You have to listen from the beginning to the end, else you won't understand it. He's saying it's like a storyline. You have to listen from the beginning to the end for this album, right? And if you don't listen from the beginning to the end, you will not understand it. You won't understand this album. So ignorant people, try not to be ignorant if you love hip hop, right? And listen to it from the beginning to the end. A lot of people will be criticizing it, including me, myself. I did not like the first 2 singles he put out. He could do better. I see what he's trying to do. It's a theme. Like he said, mentioned, you gotta listen from the beginning to the end. So maybe it's gonna be a certain age group where it's gonna take him in more. Certain people are not gonna really take Eminem's album in because maybe the age, or they're not really into his type of hip hop or rap. Like I said, people, please subscribe, comment, like, whatever you could do to support the channel. I'm gonna do more live streams like this, some reviews, more music news. I'm hearing, like I said, Drake, he's supposedly supposed to drop some new music soon. The rumor was supposed to be tonight. I don't think so. And some other artists. But right now it's Eminem's time. Eminem's time. Let's see if he knocks Kendrick Lamar off those, billboards, all these records, streaming and everything. Let's see. Let's see. And I know that Eminem has a lot of support right now. He got a lot of support. So, man, it's probably crazy all over the net. I'm just one of a few covering this story, the death of Slim Shady, right? The death of Slim Shady. The coup De Garcia. Yeah. So I'm gonna listen to more of the album, probably do a part 2 to this because, like I said, 2 tracks, Houdini and Toby. Those are the tracks I listened to. And Toby, his recent one, I guess he's trying to make that for the younger generation. I see what he got. He got Big Sean and Baby Tron. So he's from his generation with Big Sean, and Baby Tron is the new guy. So it's trying to catch the audience, but the beat, I wasn't feeling the beat. I don't think that was like a video and track to release, even for him, right? I'd rather see him with somebody from D12. That would have been more interesting. Putting like Bizarre on there, or one of the guys from D12. You could have Babytron on there, but I think you should have put more than just Big Sean. You should have maybe have like more of a cipher. Maybe make it even an 8-minute track. Make it interesting. An 8-minute track, you on there cutting in and out with the D12. Hopefully do a remix to this, because I wasn't feeling this. I was not feeling this one bit. So maybe the 3rd single, when he drops the 3rd single, it will be fire. I hope so. Hope you drop it with 50 cents, or it would be nice to see him and Kendrick on a track, but he has Big Sean on it and this guy Baby Tron. Who's the next? You gotta put somebody on there, even if it's Redman or somebody. Put somebody on there, man, because I think Eminem needs it right now. right? This is the music business. You're trying to get sales and everything, so I don't know. But people, you could actually listen to our podcast on all podcast platforms, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, right? It's Down to Earth Network and Down to Earth Podcast. So you just search that out, right? If you want to listen to more content, watch more content, you can watch us on Spotify too, YouTube, Rumble, where all your podcast platforms are. But yeah, this Eminem, Death of Slim Shady, part 2 I'm going to be doing because I'm going to listen to all of the tracks. Inside out, I will be listening to all of the tracks. Houdini, I give him some respect on that first single because it's like he remade a track what he done from the beginning, like he went back in time, right? And now it's in the future. But the only reason I was feeling that because I wanted something new, something fresh, 2024 from M, right? Not say you have to be like these young boys, but kind of try to mix it up. I see what he's doing with Babytron. Babytron is up and coming. I heard about him, right? Some American told me about him, right? Coming from the 6. That's why you're hearing me talk like that. I'm coming from the 6. Babytron is probably the next biggest thing coming out. You gotta look out for him. Babytron, for sure. Like I said, Eminem has him on his track. That means something. That's a big cosign. That guy's stock just went up. If you didn't know who Babytron is, now you know. And Big Sean, this is bringing back his career. So it's 2 people's careers he's helping. A young artist, right? And a vet. So he's helping Big Sean come back in the spotlight from Detroit. So he is helping someone from Detroit. People always badmouth Eminem for that. He's helping someone from Detroit. And Babytron, a new artist, helping him. That's smart. That's intelligent. I have to give him that. I'm hearing Proof's son he's been working with. You know, Proof from D12, Rest in Power. He's working with Proof's son. His son is an artist, so you gotta look out for that. Like I said, the net is going crazy right now. They're probably checking for all of Eminem's tracks besides looking at me on the screen right now. They're listening, watching. Hopefully Eminem drops better visuals. Like the graphics, design, respect that. I know he's trying to do a story, but I think you gotta flip it and do just original video. Eminem, just flip it. Don't do the regular what everybody's thinking of. Do a music video without all of that graphic design, right? Put down good production like you usually do with the lyrics, but let's do something different. Do something. You could do a storyline, but get rid of all that, what I say, animation or cartoon shit. Right? Try to do something else. But like I'm saying, people are listening, people are rating. I don't know what I'm gonna give this album as a rating until I listen to it. I don't know how much tracks are on it, right? The Death of Slim Shady, right? Coup De Garcia. I don't know how much tracks he has, but a lot of people are checking for it. He's the Great White Hope, right? And like Lord Jamar says, he's a guest. They're saying Eminem's a guest in hip hop. Right now, he's about to just take the whole house over. He's about to take the whole house over right now because all you're gonna be hearing is Eminem, Eminem, Eminem post on Instagram like crazy, on YouTube, video reactions like crazy. Everybody's gonna have an opinion, but I'm down to earth. I'm telling you right now, the first 2 singles he dropped, nah, no. But I know what he's doing with Toby. Respect to that. He's given light to two artists. Two artists he's given light to. I respect that. I hope people realize what he's doing. He's helping, bringing back someone's career and building up someone's career. That's what he's doing right now. Right? The death of Slim Shady. And the death of Slim Shady, man. The death. The death. The death. The end? Is this the end for Marshall Mathers? Is this a message that he's gonna retire? I swear I heard the other day that he says he's not retiring at all. You know, this is to make some money. Let's be straight up. A lot of these songs are gonna be in soundtracks. It's gonna be in the video games. Eminem's not stupid. A lot of his music will be played on like people when they're playing on Twitch. They'll be listening to this album. How do you think the streams go up? The new generations, a lot of them are playing video games. So when they're playing video games, they're listening to music. And Eminem's albums play a lot probably when people are playing Call of Duty or whatever game they're playing. They're playing that, guaranteed. So when people say, oh, I don't listen to Eminem, I never heard it in any clubs. Okay, you're right. But a lot of the new generation, they don't go to clubs. Their club is in their house or at their friend's house on PS5, right? Xbox, playing games and listening to music. So that's where it's being played, where people are playing games. And the streams are going up because they play games for hours. That means that album is playing over and over and over again. Everybody talks about Spotify and all these other listening platforms. They don't realize, right? A lot of, especially the younger generation right now, just say from 20 to 35, they're playing on Twitch. They're listening to Eminem on Twitch. And a lot of his games a lot of his music is perfect. It goes perfect, right? With playing Call of Duty, Mortal Kombat, and a whole bunch of murdering games and horror games. It goes perfect with it. So that's where, if you're smart as an artist, giving you some gems, you invest yourself into the gaming industry. That's the future. Twitch is the future. YouTube is the future, right? You gotta invest yourself into that. Bless up to everybody joining the live chat. You're welcome to speak your opinions about the new album Eminem dropped, the death of Slim Shady, right? The coup De Garcia. What do you think of it? Are you a fan of Eminem? You don't have to be scared. Your opinions are down to earth. That's how it is right here. But yeah, it's out right now. Major plays on YouTube right now. A lot of people are watching. A lot of people are listening. Like I said, these platforms is where it's at YouTube, Twitch too, right? A lot, because a lot of the young ones are playing games right now and they're listening over and over and over and over, because Twitch promotes hours and hours of watching and playing on Twitch. YouTube, same thing. So right now his album is playing a lot, and streams are going up. This is the big news for today. Well, it's early in the morning, but for all today, this is the biggest news. Will it eclipse Kendrick Lamar? Yes. This is gonna knock out Kendrick Lamar. His song is gonna go, but watch, Eminem is gonna hit the ceiling. No matter what, he could drop. Though it doesn't even have to be the best. You have to be the best, because those two last tracks, like what he came out with, the singles, weren't that good. Houdini didn't bang. Like, how good has Houdini done so far? his music right now is moving with like time. It will get there. But like this Toby one, maybe it's doing a little bit better promotion. But really, guys, listen to it. Listen to it. Baby Tron, respect to him, right? Big Sean, heard bars like that before. Eminem, heard better from him. Eminem, I heard way better from you, man. I heard way better music from you. Hopefully the rest of the album has better ish on it. I'm hoping you have way better music than that. Because the last two tracks, nah. But like I said, for a certain type of listener, it fits them. We could say whatever we want, right? But he still has a young generation listening to him as much as he has older. Not too much people have that. So if he has somebody who is just say 16 to 25 years and they are listening to him, that's a success. Because Eminem been around from 1990s, like I would say shining from really, let's say 98, that's what, about 98, around that time. But I mean like really blasting it out in the early 2000s. So a lot of you weren't even born, some of you, and you're still listening to Eminem. Like I said, he's the great white hope, can't deny that. He connects with a lot of a certain demographic, right? Especially, let's be straight up, the white demographic that loves hip hop. Someone they could connect with, right? Experiences maybe. He comes from not even middle class. He comes from a poor background, trailer park. That's where he comes from. Let's be straight up. Trailer park boy. That's what Eminem is, right? Eminem, he earned his spot. He been battling from a long time. Went through a lot of battles. I have to admit, he got co-signed from Dr. Dre, right? And a lot of other hip hop people. Whew. Well, how much of you are gonna listen to this album? A lot of people are gonna listen to this album. More than ever. Even the critics, the people who don't like Eminem, they're gonna listen to this album. I'm gonna be listening to his album. The whole album. That's why I'm gonna do a part 2. I'm gonna be listening to the number 1 to the end, because he explains something. A lot of you need to listen up. He explains something. You gotta listen to the beginning to the end. So I don't want to hear a lot of people, oh, I don't like this, I don't like how he done. Did you listen, like he mentioned in a post or whatever, comment, did you listen from the beginning to the end before you made that judgment? Make sure you listen from the beginning to the end before you make a judgment. I'm not going to judge the whole album until I listen from the beginning to the end. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it like other people. And if you don't listen from the beginning to the end, you need to shut up. You need to shut up. If you try, don't even judge anything if you don't listen from the beginning to the end, because that's what I'll be doing. The 2 singles, I could judge it. The 2 singles, I could judge that shit. You know why? Because I listened to it. And if you're an Eminem fan, you'll know what I'm saying. Those were not good, man. I don't like Toby, the beat. Don't like that beat, straight up. The first one, I know what he's trying to do. I don't like that beat either. You could do better than that, man. Come on, man. All these people criticizing you and you're doing that shit. I'm criticizing you too, right? So if you don't want the hip hop heads to come after you, bring better fire than that, man. Not saying that their bars are fully shit. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying this shit, but could do better than Marshall Mathers. Unless this is truly the death. Is it the death? Is it the death? Come on. Class is in session. Down to earth right now. A lot of people are listening on streaming sites. I don't know if it's fully on all streaming sites, but I know it's on YouTube right now. People are watching this shit on YouTube, listening. People are gonna criticize, but I could only criticize 2 tracks. If anybody has listened to it, you could comment and tell me your opinion. Tell me your opinion, what you think of the Eminem album so far, or the 2 singles he's dropped. The 2 what he dropped? No. Right? Eminem's a power, whatever, MC. Like, he got a lot of respect. So, will he knock Kendrick out from the Billboard? Let's see. This is going to be interesting. Let's see if Eminem could do that. If he could knock out Not Like Us. Because Not Like Us is powerful right now. Not Like Us is powerful right now. Will Eminem's next single be like that? This is the test to a lot of you rappers or hip-hop artists. He knocked out the so-called, not the king, but the pop, Prince, or whatever you want to call him, Drake, right? He knocked him out. So, could he knock out M? Let's see, could he hold off Eminem? Eminem is the machine coming. And Kendrick knows that. Kendrick's supposed to drop his album. He ain't dropping that now though. Smart, don't drop that. Probably gonna drop that. Let's see. He has some time. Maybe next year he might drop it. Because look, sometime, July, August, September, October, November, about 4 months, Eminem could rule the tracks. I mean, not rule the tracks. I mean, the music for hip hop, the boards, the billboards, the streams. For 4 months, he could do that. For 4 months. So is Kendrick Lamar gonna drop his album? Do you think so? I could be confident, but I don't know. It will be a test to see the battle, to see which album does better. Eminem, so far, not feeling it. Not feeling it. The death of Eminem or Slim Shady, whatever you want to call it, right? All I'm gonna say, part 2 will be coming when I listen to all of the album. I could do a fair judgment from 1 to however long it is. I'll be doing a fair judgment of his album. Hopefully you got Dr. Dre doing some production on it. Hopefully you got some D12 members on it. Eminem's a great producer. He's a great producer. So hopefully he's producing on it. And some of his artists, what he has coming up is on it. Hopefully a lot of things are on it. But these 2, the Houdini and this Toby, I'm not feeling it. So people, if you like this content and this, podcast episode review, but it's not fully of the full album. It's not the full album yet. Yo, man, just subscribe, tell your friend to subscribe to this channel, like, comment, your opinions, we welcome it. But like I'm saying, right now it's been over half an hour, album's been released. I'll be listening to the whole album, fully taking it in, track by track, because it's worth it. He's a big name. Eminem is the new Elvis, if you want to call it. So you gotta listen to this man, because he got Busta Rhymes and all these cosigns for this individual, a hip hop artist, Eminem. A lot of people call him the greatest of all time, or one of the greatest of all time. Me, I don't consider, he's one of the greatest of all time. I don't consider Eminem the greatest, or even in my top five. Sorry, he's not in my top five. Right? He's not in my top five. Eminem will probably be in the top 20. I'm gonna be fair. I'm not saying top 10, top 20, right? So 10 of the people, about five old school, five more going up to the the 90s, and then another five early 2000s, and another five recent times. 20. Eminem, I'll tell you what I think about which place he should be probably tomorrow in the next episode, right? But much respect for everybody who has tuned in to this live stream of, Eminem's new album release, The Death of Slim Shady, right? The coup De Garcia. Hope you people enjoy his album, support his album. A lot of controversy. Get ready. Bless up, subscribe. My name is Sean Myrie, your host of the Down to Earth podcast. Please subscribe.